Today is January 1st, 2025, so Happy New Year.
I wanted to refresh myself for New Year, so I planned this solo trip to New Hampshire.
It's gonna take about 4 hours, so it's a bit intimidating, but hopefully it's all worth it. Let's go! I was expecting snow, but it's raining.
Then I stopped at a gas station, stretched a little bit, got some food
Visually not the most appealing.
and coffee. Then I finally arrived at the Airbnb. As soon as I got to the Airbnb, I greeted the host, unpacked my things, and took a quick tour of the place.
I'm finally here.
Then I tried to go for a walk nearby, but it was too dark.
Since it's too dark, it's not walkable anymore, so I'm just gonna head back. Here's my car.
When I got back, I spent some time reading a book my friend gave me. And started setting goals for this year. Every year when New Year starts, I always set up 3 goals of the year. Most of the time, I fail to achieve those goals. But the whole point of setting these goals is not necessarily to achieve them, but more of as a mindset where I can be like, oh, these are the priorities of the year. So I should shift my focus so that I can strive to achieve those goals. And I just finished setting this year's goals. One of them is make this year memorable and be present in the moment. My goals have been more practical and tangible in the past, but this year I intentionally made them abstract and psychological because that's where I've struggled the most over the year. Anyways, after that, I had some cup ramen and called it a night.
I'm taking Conway Scenic Railroad this morning, which is like a round-trip train ride where you can enjoy the view of New Hampshire. It looks pretty beautiful from photos, so I'm quite excited. So, let's go.
It wasn't much colder temperature-wise, but the wind chill was way more intense than the day before.
Yesterday it was raining and it was not that cold, but it's snowing today and the road is slippery and it's so cold.
I arrived at the station about 5 minutes before departure, so I was kind of in a rush, but I made it just in time.
Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
I just came back from the ride. It wasn't as pretty as I've seen from photos, but it was definitely worth it. It was very aesthetic.
I'm heading to that brunch
Before
place
heading back
called
to the
Peach's
Airbnb,
Restaurant.
I had lunch at a place called Peaches, which seemed to be quite famous in the area. The food was good and the view made it even better. This year could be my last full year in the States and may have to go back to Korea next year. It's been about 6 years since I come to America, and it's been quite a journey. I was lucky enough to make precious friends and memories here, but for the last 2 years, ever since I moved to Connecticut, I've been isolating myself from social interactions. If I do spend another year isolating myself, I feel like I would regret a lot when I look back on this time period. And that's also why I planned this trip. By spending time alone in a remote place, I wanted to listen to my internal thoughts, spending time alone, figure out what I want to do, and be closer to myself. It has been one of the toughest times of my life, and I'm still not sure how to get through this. But one thing I know for sure is I don't want to repeat this again. My plan was to go outside and paint the view, but it's too cold, so I should do it in Airbnb. I'm gonna paint this whole view that I'm seeing right now. Obviously, a lot is going on in the background and stuff, and there's a lot of colors, but I'm gonna try to simplify as much as possible. I know nothing about painting. Oh shit. Now that I'm watching the footage again, it doesn't look as bad as I thought, but in the moment, I was so upset at my own work that I ended up giving up halfway through. It's been about an hour since I started painting. I haven't finished, but I give up. So this is the view that I was trying to create, and this is what I... So anyways, I give up, but it's the trial that matters, right? After painting, I spent some time reading a book and journaling. Then it was finally time to try s'mores for the first time. I've never tried s'mores in my life. I bought this s'mores maker. I'm gonna try making s'mores and try it for the first time. How do I know if marshmallow is ready or not? It takes forever. Oh, it's squishy now. Ooh. The s'mores were so good that I couldn't stop devouring them. Look at that. Until this happened. I don't know if it's common to burn the marshmallow while making s'mores, but that was my cue to stop. The next day before heading back, I stopped by the downtown area where I took the train, and I had one place in mind that I wanted to visit before leaving. So that was it. This trip wasn't flashy or exciting, but it gave me a chance to pause and really listen to myself. 2 days went by fast, but sometimes a short break can do wonders. For now, I just feel relieved and refreshed. Oh, it's freaking cold.